Hi everyone, I'm Relina Ray from Metal Invictus, and I'm here with
Temok,
And Tlaloc.
from.
Mictlantecuhtli.
All right, and they're here tonight playing in Glendale at the complex. So, one question I'm sure a lot of people want to know is where did you guys get your band name?
Well, we got our band name from. It's a long story actually, but it's basically we just got it. It's Mictlantecuhtli. It just means like death. A lot of people could take it some other ways, but it just means it's an Aztec Nahuatl, um, the essence of death, god of death. Um, oh, you want to?
Oh, that's basically it. It's just death, the manifestation of the creator and death.
So, what made you guys want to like name yourselves that name?
Well, it, we were in high school, and there was a bunch of bands going on at the time, and at the time we just, you know, we just chose the name as like to represent us as like as us as being like let's say Mexican or whatnot, but we chose that name just to represent us like as individuals. So that's basically why we chose the name. It's it's you know but it's a long story, but it's you don't want to hear so. Um,
Yeah, it's basically it. Just finding something that we identify with a little more than the typical thing that you might see in our scene, like Satan and all this. This is something a little closer to our heart.
Your last recording, full length, was Warriors of the Black Sun. So how did that go when that came out? Did you guys like play a lot of shows? What did you guys? How did that go?
Yeah, well, we did some shows for it. We did a big little party for it, CD release. Uh, yeah, I know people have been waiting for the new one, but be patient. It's coming along, and we'll get that going. But yeah, that's all I have to say.
um, we played shows before. We traveled. We done tours. So we done Seattle, Washington, Portland, Oregon, and that was for our first release, which is the Pillars of Silence. We done Texas, Arizona, New Mexico. So yeah, I mean we played pretty far. Just supporting both CDs and stuff. So
Awesome. Out of like all your full lengths, what would you say is the most like successful, like that everybody knows? Like when they see you guys or meet you guys, they know like that's the one that I like the best. Like,
well, there's a few from Pillars of Silence. One that's Battle Broken Shields. We always see people singing along to it, which is pretty awesome. I mean, that's you play in a band for. I mean, that's when you see someone singing your own lyrics and singing and jamming out, and you see the intensity and you see like the. But I'm gonna say that's probably one of.
like what motivates you guys to keep on like writing and blasting and playing? I mean, it's been a while, and like what keeps you guys going, you know?
To me personally, it's music. This I know the guys for years, and to me, it's like more of a bond. I did my brothers and stuff. I know them for 20 years, and it's. I mean, there's a thrive we have that we don't stop. We just keep on going and keep on going. That's to me personally, and that's what keeps me waking up every morning. Like I was saying, like I don't like work. I hate work.
Yeah, and to add to that, I'd say it's somewhat like therapy for us. You could have like the most shitty day wherever at work, or you get into a car accident or something, and you're just plugging in and jamming out with like your brothers, as he stated. It just makes washes everything away.
Exactly. That's
I know it's cliche, but that's the truth.
Yeah.
It's a good term. It's a good form of therapy, like you said. It's excellent.
Yeah, perfect. Awesome. I wanted to just go back a little bit. I want to hear that story where you guys said you were touring and you almost died. You must tell. You must tell.
Oh, well, yeah, that was somewhere on the way back from Texas. We had played the Extreme Texas Metal Fest out in Austin. It was in 2007. Yeah, on the way back in Arizona, we're driving an RV with pulling a trailer, and it was very windy out there in Arizona. We got caught in the side wind and lifted the tires on the side, and so we only had two tires on the road at that time. And yeah,
Hitching the trailer, so we're almost like we could have just like rolled pretty much, but we got lucky that day.
not to mention that the road itself was very bumpy, but somehow I managed to put it back on the ground, and here we are.
Well, those stories, part of those stories, there's always those stories. So those are the best. Just tell us what do you like the most about being in a band?
Uh, Expressing myself. That's probably the reason I joined the band. Just expressing myself, jamming out with the guys I grew up with. Um, that's pretty much it. I mean, there's people say sex, drugs, and rock and roll. It does happen, but that's a cliche. Like jamming out with expressing myself, jamming out with friends. I think that's to me that's the best thing.
Yeah, and yeah, basically that's what it comes down to, and also the fact when you play live, you thrive off of that energy that you're putting out, and the crowd returns it to you, and it's just hardly anything I can think of that's better than that feeling.
Yeah. Besides, the band and everything, is there other things that you guys enjoy to do, besides playing in the band?
Um, Actually, yeah, I'm a huge soccer fan. I follow soccer constantly. That's like my other passion. Like I follow soccer all the time, and I think we're sports fans, I guess. Football and basketball and baseball, I guess. But soccer to me, it's like my other passion. I love it. It's that's my other thing. That and family, I guess. But that's it.
Yeah, I think pretty much that's if we're not rehearsing, we'll be watching some sports, but to add to that, more than anything, alcohol.
We love drinking. We love beer. We would love a cold one here and there.
Yes, don't drink and drive, but alcohol, very good.
Don't drink and drive.
Like Homer Simpson said, is the cause and the solution to all our problems.
Awesome. You guys are too awesome. So, you already talked about it a little bit, but, explain a little bit more. So we know that you're working on new recordings. Tell me a little bit about that, and tell me if tonight you might be playing one. If you possibly might be playing one.
Um, I think I should. Yeah, we're gonna play a few new songs. Two actually, from the new material we have, and we have a few old ones. Well, we try to mix up our sets here and there. We don't want to just bore people with the same material, so we try to mix it a little bit. but we are definitely playing two new songs tonight.
Yeah, and as far as the recording goes, we're just trying to touch up the last few tracks that we have left for the album, and then hopefully in the next few months we'll be able to get into the studio and start recording it.
Awesome, badass. I bet a lot of people are waiting for that. So thank you guys very much. I'm Relena from Ray from Metal Invictus. Thanks.